Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger. My friends, let's just put it out there to be blunt. It appears that the Street Fighter 6 roster has now leaked in full. I debated making a video about this, but I am a news guy, and if this isn't newsworthy, I don't know what is. So before we get into it, this is your last chance. It's already out there. It's going to be impossible to avoid for the most part, but I'm still giving you an out. If you don't want to see what the roster looks like, this is your last chance. Click out now. Leave a like on your way out. That'd be great. But otherwise, we're going to get into it. All right, so here we are. This is last warning. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So this is your roster for Street Fighter 6. This looks like it was captured from an official site, like an intern left the images up on a site or something, and someone captured it really quick. The only thing I know is this, I think, originally was sourced from 4chan, and has since spread like wildfire throughout the internet. Once again, don't know the original source, but this is it. So as you can see, it's a decent sized roster, and everyone's got some new designs, so let's look a little closer. So first off, we have Ryu. We already know what Ryu looks like here. It's just a different art of him, right? So he's older, wiser, and looks really cool. So Ryu's Ryu, that part's easy. But now let's look at Ken. Ken looks like some stuff's happened. If you're not aware of the story, Ken is Street Fighter's resident millionaire. He's rich. And this doesn't look like the outfit of a rich guy. This looks like he invested all of his money, like he spent all that money on Dogecoin, it blew up, and now he's penniless. Now that's just my inference. I don't know any of the story here, but Ken looks broke. He's rocking that stubble too, hasn't shaved in a while. Things not looking so good for Ken. I guess we'll find out in time, but, well, that's Ken. Now for Zangief. Zangief's about the same as he's ever been. We got pants, which is good. You know, you're working those long matches. You don't want your thighs to chafe, right? So that's good for working pro wrestling matches. But otherwise, you know, not exactly rocking the boat. Everyone has a new design, but Zangief's is perhaps the least inventive of which. In this second part here, you can see this is all the original 8 World Warriors, so everyone from Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 5, it was a matter of some debate. You know, people were not happy that a lot of the original roster was there. You know, Blanca was DLC, didn't show up for a couple of years. Guile was not main roster. It took Honda like, what, almost 4 years to make Street Fighter 5? So everyone is here now at the start. First up here, Dalsum has kept his Street Fighter 5 evolution, meaning he's keeping the beard, which is great. The beard, that was one of the best things they did for him. It adds a lot of character to him. Otherwise, he kind of looks like a mix between classic Dalsum and Street Fighter 5 Dalsum. Older, wiser, probably still frustrating as all get out to play against, but this is Dalsum. Next up here is Honda, and Honda looks so good. Oh my god, I love Honda. I'm a big fan of Honda. So just looks serious. It looks like a killer. Like this is like, you know, like the dark side of sumo, the Satsui no Hado of sumo. Maybe that's the side Honda's going in. Just not too much to say. He's obviously still Honda. Just he's got a little bit of an edge to him, right? Looks really good. Now Blanca, I love this. This looks so good. So it's obviously classic Blanca. He's still basically a Brazilian orc, right? But you can see here he's wearing overalls. He's got a little bit of a hanky on here, a handkerchief, bandana around his neck here. Just kind of looks like a little bit like a Boy Scout, if that makes any sense. Just looks a lot more playful and fun, and I like this redesign. Like, it still has the core of the character, but just, it's more fun. Now Guile. Guile's wearing like a jumpsuit, if like a jumpsuit for an airplane for the American Air Force was designed by like Versace or something. Like, just it's extra fancy looking, but still looks really sharp. It's still classic Guile. You still know it's him. Like, and that's a good thing about any redesign is you still have the core of the character and they scream through despite what the new outfit is. So thumbs up. And Chun-Li finally, well, you've seen the new look, looks great here. She's more mature. She's more of like a kung fu master now. The new look I think is very befitting of her. All right, so now that's the original 8, the original World Warriors. Now let's dive a little bit deeper here. We have 2 of the 4 new challengers returning. We have Cammy and DJ, and both are wildly redesigned here. Cammy, yes, is wearing pants, and looks great. Like, honestly, the old outfit was always kind of stupid, really. Like, are you a military specialist and your ass is out? That's dumb. So this is more like casual battle wear because she still has her gauntlets, I guess. And I really like this new look. And DJ looks like a crazy person, but a crazy person in all the best ways. He's definitely letting you know he's from Jamaica. As far as I'm concerned, I like the look, and as long as he keeps going to stuff like ooh-rah when you do his moves, that's fine by me. Now moving over, we got Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 represented. We have Juri and Rashid. And both of them look like they just came from a Korean MMO because these are some pretty different designs. Rashid first, I do want to say I like the look here, and I think the white black with the orange accents highlights actually is a really, really sharp look. I think that looks really cool. Juri also very colorful as well here, so white, black, and pink. A bit new hair, like kind of like some bangs going over the eye, it would seem here. Still has the spider motif going on the chest, and that's a big part of the character, has always got the spider motif. And looks like classic Juri while still having a whole new feel. A lot of the redesigns here, I think, are complete home runs. When you still evoke the old character, but you have an all-new look, that's great. So, Juri fans, I thought she was going to be DLC. I thought they were going to milk everyone for DLC. And turns out she's base roster, so I guess I was wrong on that. So Juri fans, I guess you're going to be eating good. Also returning are Ed and Akuma. Ed looks like a GQ fashion model or something like that. We do have the new modern inputs. That's basically easier inputs. And Ed was already a simple input character. Like, you know, you just hit buttons, right? You don't necessarily have to do motions. So it'll be very interesting to see how he evolves in the game. Gameplay-wise, because they're already sort of moving the whole system that way. If you want to, you can still have classic controls if you want. Still, there you go. That's Ed. And Akuma, this is the meanest Akuma's ever looked. He looks right pissed off. He looks like a martial arts barbarian, basically. So he had that lion look before, and he's still keeping the beard. There's a lot of beards here, by the way. But yeah, he looks very primal, I guess is the best way to put it here. He also has some white streaks in his hair. In Street Fighter 6, it looks like there's a pretty sizable, like, movement forward in time. Everyone's getting older, and Akuma is starting to go gray. Moving forward, we have Luke, and Luke's Luke, right? And an all-new character. So this is like giant combat lady wearing like a Magneto helmet or something like that. Like, she's obviously much bigger. Like, going by the size chart here and all the art shown, she looks to be like the second biggest character besides Zangief. And just a monster. Also, this character was shown in the original trailer here. On the billboards here, you can see her right there. So just big muscle lady, basically. With the pants, it's sort of like a gladiator / Roman legionnaire look, which is fair enough, right? It's an Italian character. So not much more known, but Street Fighter finally has a big lady. Here we have Jamie, which we've already seen before, and another all-new character. So let's get the brass tacks on this one here. She's French, and she wears a martial arts gi. So basically, what if Abel, but a girl? Like, that's basically what I'm reading out of this. If it's a female, more inspired grappler, like Abel is sort of a grappler, right? Then count me in, I'm down. Also, her hair is crazy. It looks like science fiction hair. Like, I'm the Empress of the Andromeda Galaxy kind of hair. Like, it just really sticks out to me. And from here on in, it's all new characters. So first up here, we have this lady who is Mexican, appears to be of like indigenous background, and don't know anything about her other than there you go. Some people saying speculating maybe related to T-Hawk. I don't know. The club she has is very interesting because that's very like Iroquois style of club. Not necessarily to my knowledge, more of like a, you know, Mexican indigenous style of weapon, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's the character, and she'll bonk you with 2 big sticks. It'll probably suck to get poked out. Like those. This looks like a poke character, like a neutral character to me. Then we got this guy from Russia. Don't know what he's about. Definitely very fashion conscious. Looks really cool. Now, there was an older leak from some months ago that was actually proven to be correct, and it called out this guy specifically in the colors of his outfit, and he said he is a character with psycho power. He's very obviously not M. Bison, but maybe related some way, somehow. Like maybe he's the person who taught Bison and Rose soul / psycho power. I don't know. I'm just speculating, right? But whatever he is, he definitely is a damn sharp dresser. Now, we do know who this is. This is Kimberly. So Kimberly, blink and you miss it. She was in the trailer that was just released. So also going by that same leak from some months ago we mentioned, she was also explicitly mentioned in it. And basically, she's a ninja style of character. So perhaps like an Ibuki replacement. She, to me, looks like the main character of a 90s cartoon. And last is Aki. So Aki, going by that same leak, she is directly related to Fang. Also, you can see here, kind of got like the purple on the hands, the long fingers, so poison style mechanic as well, maybe? That's speculation, but still. Fang was a really cool character. He just kind of didn't hit because he looked a little dopey, right? So what if you took the Fang function and you put it in a sexy assassin lady? Then all of a sudden, I think you got a lot more supporters. And that, my friends, is apparently the Street Fighter 6 roster. So, sucks for Capcom. Capcom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. This is the news. This is big news. We got to report on it. It's already out there, right? And it's happened before, unfortunately, right? Like, I remember the day Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 got announced. Within half an hour, maybe 1 hour, the entire roster leaked out because it was pulled through a website. And it looks like these images were pulled through a website. That said, here's the good part. I love the redesigns of the classic characters. I think they're all great. I like the new characters. I think they're all very visually interesting, at least. We won't know for the gameplay. And, of course, that's the upside for Capcom, right? Even if we see the characters, we still don't know what they play like, so people still want to see the trailers, and perhaps even more so now, because, you know, if you're an Abel player, you want to see what sexy Lady Abel can do, right? You're definitely going to tune into that trailer. So, in a way, this is hopefully a positive for the marketing. Really interested to see as well how a lot of these characters will go, especially the classic World Warriors, the original 8, because Ryu has new moves. He has a buff. He has an all-new, like, double-fisted palm explosion, right? And if they're willing to give Ryu all new moves, what are they willing to do for other characters, right? Will we finally get, like, Honda with a projectile? You'd think that'd be too crazy, but they turned Chun-Li into a stance character, so if that can happen, man, anything can happen. In the end, this is just actually making me even more excited than I already was. The trailer was great, and now this is just even better. That all said, my friends, that's it. We don't got names for everybody, but I'm sure we'll find out in time. Same with their gameplay, how they play, what they look like in the game, what broken stuff we can complain about when they come out, right? So that's the future. But for now, here you go. That is the news as it currently stands. And that is the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. And go out and play some Street Fighter.